Khadija says she wants to
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Sallallahu sallam wa baraka ala nabiyyina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma allimna ma yanfa'una wa anfa'na bima 'allamtana wa zidna ilman wa 'amalan wa hudan wa tuqan wa rashadan bi rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Say Ameen.
Ameen.
Not Ameen like this. Ameen.
Ameen.
Okay, what are we going to do in this class? Inshallah, we are going to do the tafsir of the smaller surahs, starting with Surah Al-Fatiha, and then we're going to go back to Surah Qul A'udhu bi Rabbin Nas, Qul A'udhu bi Rabbil Falaq. We were doing tafsir in Ramadan, however, this time around we are going to be going a little deeper. We're going to learn the meanings of the words in Arabic and their translation in English. We're going to memorize the words. So for example, previously we only used to do a few questions with regards to the surah. Now we are going to, inshallah, also learn the meaning of مثلا قل, say, أعوذ, I seek protection, برب الفلق, in the Lord of the daybreak. So we're going to learn the translation and discuss it a little deeper, inshallah. Okay, but before we start with Surah Al-Fatiha, before we start with Surah Al-Fatiha, no, I just want to preserve it.
You said exactly.
Oh, let it go. You stay quiet. Okay. So before we start with Surah Al-Fatiha, there's something that I wanted all of us to learn about. And that is something that we say before we recite a surah. What is...
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
No, there's something that we say even before Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
What do we say before Bismillahirrahmanirrahim? It's not good. What do we say before Bismillahirrahmanirrahim?
أعوذ بالله من
الشيطان الرجيم.
Okay. That is what is called al-Isti'adhah. What is it called in Arabic? It's called al-Isti'adhah. Al-Isti'adhah.
So what's the full?
So it's named, the whole thing. Let me say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. It's called al-Isti'adhah. This whole statement. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. This whole is called al-Isti'adhah. What is it called? Al-Isti'adhah. Okay, what is isti'adhah? What is the meaning of isti'adhah? Isti'adhah. Ahsantum. Al-Isti'adhah means seeking, asking for something. What is that something? Asking for
Something.
for protection.
Asking for something. Forgiveness.
Protection. Just be. Just asking for protection. But who are we asking for protection from?
Allah, of course.
Oh, Allah. Okay, we're supposed to ask
The
for
only one.
Allah.
From Allah.
Okay, so before we go into the meanings of al-Isti'adhah, I want to ask you: can we ask someone? Can we ask for the super things from someone other than Allah Subhanahu wa Taala?
No.
Okay, and what if we make dua to someone other than Allah? What is this? What does this mean?
Shirk.
Shirk. Oh, do you know what shirk is? Oh, okay. Shirk, ya shabab, is when you worship or pray to someone other than Allah Subhanahu wa Taala. And you know what happens when you do shirk? Does anyone know what is the punishment of shirk?
Hell, Jahannam.
Jahannam with a ha.
Hell. Jahannam.
Nah. But for how long? For a couple of days? 3 days? 4 days?
For your whole life.
Forever.
That's why
you're gonna die, then you're gonna be brought to life again, and you're still going to keep burning in hellfire if you do shirk. And you know what shirk is? To pray to someone other than Allah.
I don't do that.
You don't do that, right? Yeah, all of us, alhamdulillah, don't do that. But if someone amongst us does that, that is the punishment he'll get. That he will burn in hellfire forever, ever, and ever.
There's even a quote.
He's never gonna die. He's going to keep burning.
Must it touch you?
Nah.
Like there's a part where there's a cold part, and that burns your skin. Even the cold part burns your skin.
In the what? Even the what?
It burns your skin.
Cold part.
Cold part. There's a cold part in Jahannam. That's what you're saying? Yeah, that's a zamhari. That's a cold.
And there's also a part in Jahannam which is the lowest.
You're going to be punished forever
Yeah.
if you do shirk.
There's also there's a lowest part in Jahannam which is called the well.
It's
It's called the whale.
mm-hmm.
And even the Jahannam, like the fire, is scared of it.
Subhanallah. Okay, guys. So this is there are some things that only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala deserves. Just like you deserve something, right? Because you're a little kid, like you've passed the exam, you deserve something. You deserve a gift, right? Sometimes. That only Allah deserves. Because He is the most awesome, right? He's the kindest, he is the most powerful, he is the most he is the only one who can create stuff.
Even
We can't create stuff, right?
He could give us like things.
He can give us, he is the one who gives us everything. So he's the one who gave us parents, he's the one who gave us clothes, he's the one who gave us food. He is the one who created us, right? He's the one who gave us eyes, nose, and mouth, and tongue to speak.
All the body parts.
All the body parts. So because Allah is the one who is giving you so much, right? And no one else can give you even a bit of it without the permission of Allah, right? Like if your Baba wants to give you something and Allah doesn't want him to give it to you, can he give it to you?
No.
No, right? If our Baba wants to give us something and Allah doesn't want him to give it to us, so if Allah stops him, can he still give it to us? No. So without Allah's permission, nothing is possible. صح ولا ما صح? صح. That is why it is only Allah who deserves to be worshipped and He's the only one who deserves that we pray to Him. He's the only one who deserves that we do our salah to Him.
We don't pray to anyone.
We don't pray to anyone else other than Allah. Only Allah. We do sujood to Allah. We do ruku to Allah. Why? Because He is the one who is the best, and no one else can match Him. Okay. Now, Alhamdulillah. Right. So, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. All right. I just want to hide the answers to the questions that I've written here.
Yes.
Yeah, before people start cheating from the answers that are mentioned here.
Sir?
Yes.
I knew the meaning of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
That's absolutely fine, because alhamdulillah we already but then you can cheat, that's fine. That's for you all to see, and even if you know it, that's even better. طيب أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. Okay, what is the meaning of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم? Okay, someone from the students, I want them to just translate the meaning.
I know.
Huh?
Minha.
Who is this?
Minha.
Acha. Okay, now we need to just develop a habit of raising our hands virtually, that is on the Zoom app. So, okay, Zena, just lower your hand and then I'll give another chance to everyone. Okay? Because you are my niece, so I don't want to be, favoring you over someone else. Okay, now everyone again. The question is, what is the translation of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم? Raise your hands. Oh, Zaina raised her hand before Minha. Yeah. طيب, يلا Zaina, what is the translation of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم? What, Zaina? What did you say? What did you say?
It's said from the left.
What from?
Translation.
Let her answer. What is the meaning of أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم in English? Huh?
Right or left? I'm confused.
Okay, Zana, you're not answering the question, so I would give the chance to someone else now.
I'm confused. I don't know
Okay,
which side.
okay, that's fine. Okay, Minha Ahmed, see you have gets the next chance. Minha.
Okay. I seek protection in Allah from the Shaitan, the outcast.
You see how it's written now? I wrote it from right to left because in the Arabic, like how Arabic is written from right to left. Because why did we write it like this? Because we wanted to translate word by word. So we wanted to go first know the meaning of أعوذ. What is the meaning of أعوذ? No, أعوذ. What does the arrow say?
I seek protection.
Billahi. What is the meaning of billahi?
In Allah. In Allah.
In Allah. Look at this. In Allah. Min. What is the meaning of min?
From.
What is the meaning of ash-shaytan?
Shaitan.
Shaytan, billah.
Shaitan.
Yes. Al-Rajim. What is the meaning of al-Rajim?
The outcast. I'm telling you what to say.
Okay. आप देख लीजिए जरा स्क्रीन थोड़ा सा मेहरबानी के इधर आ जाए ना आप उसको छोड़ दें ये क्या बनाया हुआ आपने अल्लाह इधर अब वो उठा नीचे से
Teacher so Omar. You fix everything up and then
okay. Now we start with the questions, okay, guys? Now we have lots of questions, lots of thinking to do, okay? The first question is, guys, what is al-Isti'adhah? This has been answered before. I want everyone to lower their hands once, please. Everyone lower their hands.
Stop doing it.
And now I want everyone to raise their hands when I ask the question. What is al-Isti'adhah? What does it say? What does it mean to say? What does it mean to say al-Isti'adhah? Okay, we'll give a chance to Yusuf Puri. Then inshallah, the next question I'll give you a chance. Yusuf Puri, yalla, bismillah. What is al-Isti'adhah? What is Isti'adhah?
I don't know.
अरे अभी तो बोल रहे थे हम लोग. What is al-Isti'adhah? Yusufi, आपको म्यूट.
Yusufa.
So much good.
Goat? Acha. Okay, guys. Now listen up. Okay, focus and listen to the answer. Noor Tayyib. What is al-Isti'adhah?
It is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
To say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
Sing the surah.
Whether before saying a surah or generally, to say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم means
الاستعاذة.
al-Isti'adhah. Bolo.
Your voice is cutting.
al-Isti'adhah. To say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم means
الاستعاذة.
al-Isti'adhah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم means
الاستعاذة.
al-Isti'adhah means to say to drink water means I got to drink water means I was just confusing you guys. Okay. Okay. Now we move on to the next question, and that is, what is the meaning of أعوذ? أعوذ بالله. We say أعوذ بالله. What's the meaning of أعوذ? Who's going to answer?
I seek protection.
Who was that?
I seek
Who was that?
Why they're both raising their hands?
Who was that? Who answered the question?
Me. Zahra.
No, Zahra.
Yusuf.
Yusuf ने तो बात में बोला. Yusuf ने तो कैमरा सामने था मेरे. Okay, no problem.
Yusuf.
Zahra, you need to raise your hand. If you want to answer a question, you need to raise your hand, okay? Okay, she says, أعوذ means to... To seek...
Allah.
To seek protection.
Oh.
Look at this, guys. Look at the screen. To seek protection. I seek protection. أعوذ means I seek protection, okay, guys? What does أعوذ mean? I seek protection.
I seek protection.
So,
I seek protection.
Okay.
Protection.
You seek protection means you want protection from someone. You're asking for protection, okay?
Yes.
Who are you supposed to ask for protection?
Allah.
Mumtaz. And who are you wanting to protect yourself from?
Allah.
No, from.
Yeah,
From Shaitan.
Shaitan.
From Shaitan. Ahsan. Okay, so we are asking Allah for protection from the Shaitan. Yani we are asking Allah to protect us from
The Shaitan.
Shaitan. So what is the meaning of A'udhu? I
Protection.
ask and seek
I seek
protection.
I seek
I seek
protection.
protection. Ahsan. This is the meaning of A'udhu. I seek
A'udhu.
protection. Okay. To just clarify a little more, A'udhu is like when you are in a bit of you know, a little bit of you a little bit scared, and then you turn towards something, you go to something, please protect me, please protect me. Yeah, it's as if, like, you know, when the scary Gruffalo comes and then you go to your mama, you say, mama, save me from Gruffalo, right? That's the same way we ask Allah for protection from the Shaitan, because Allah is going to save us. Allah is going to save us. Okay.
Whenever the Shaitan comes, then
Whenever the Shaitan starts whispering into your ear, or he starts disturbing,
someone is gonna ask protection.
not someone, you are supposed to ask protection. So when you feel like being rude to your parents or being rude to your chachu, then you can say "A'udhu billahi
I say that.
minash rajim," so that your anger goes away. Shaitan stops provoking you. Okay.
I say I would
And drink water.
I don't remember that
You should remember that now.
because when you like.
So whenever Shaitan asks you to do something bad, he puts it in your mind, you say, "A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim." Okay. The third question is, what is the meaning of shaitan, and why is shaitan called shaitan? That's a difficult one.
No.
What's the meaning of shaitan?
I know the second question. Why has he been named so?
Okay, why has he been named shaitan?
Because when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made the first man, his name was Adam. And then Allah ordered all the angels and the jinns to bow at him. But there was one jinn who didn't. His name was Iblis. But then he changed it. He used to be so good and he used to do lots of good things for Allah. But when he heard that, why should I obey him? Because Shaitan was made out of fire, and he got really jealous and all.
Okay, that's a good contribution, Minha. But this doesn't answer the question. The question was, he's named Shaitan, but why is he named Shaitan? That was the question, right? So
Because he got jealous.
he got jealous. But if we don't know the meaning of Shaitan, how will we know why has he been named the Shaitan? That's the question. So the first we want to know the meaning of Shaitan. Are you guys ready to know the meaning of Shaitan?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to know the meaning of Shaitan?
Yeah.
I know that it refers to the devil, the Iblis, whatever. But what is the meaning of the word Shaitan? That's the question. Okay, guys, I'm going to give you some idea about it, okay? And then I want you guys to know, tell me. Okay, the first thing is that Shaitan has been, where's the meaning of Shaitan? Shaitan is taken from the word in Arabic, shatana. Okay, sheen, ta, and noon. And what does this mean? This means something that is far away. Something that is far, far away. Okay? Something that is far away is called shatun. So for example, if there's a well that is very deep, a well, you know what a well is? From which you take out water in a bucket, right?
Yeah.
The well, if it is very, very deep, it's called bi'run shatun. It's called bi'run shatun, and a very deep well. A very, very deep well. And उसके अंदर जो पानी ना बहुत अंदर से निकालते हैं. Understand?
And then
You know, sometimes the water is right in front of us in the well. Sometimes it's deep down. Understand?
It's
a
the ocean.
deep. Or let's say that the hole in the well is so deep. It goes very deep. So we're going to call it bi'run shatun because the surface of the well is very far down. It's very, very far down. Understand? That's called bi'run shatun. Now guys, tell me, why would Shaitan be named Shaitan? Like, is he far away from something? What is he far away from?
He's far away from the goodness of the Jannat and
Okay, that's a good answer. Anyone else who would like to contribute?
He's
Zainab?
far away from the good deeds.
From the good deeds. And who else wants to? What is Shaitan far away from?
He's far away from Allah.
From Allah. Okay. Who else wants to contribute? Yusuf, you want to have? Do you have something to say? Yusufi,
far away from Jannat.
Yes.
what do you want? Do you have anything to contribute? What is Shaitan far away from?
No, I just have one.
Away
one
from the
thing
blessings
to
of
say.
Allah.
No, if it is not related to the Yusuf,
He's away from Allah's blessings.
ممتاز ممتاز جدا 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 ممتاز جدا. What is Shaitan far away from? From Allah. What do you mean it's far away from Allah? From the
Allah's blessings. His blessings.
So Shaitan, in short, guys, Shaitan means something who's far away. What is Shaitan far away from? Shaitan is far away
Allah's
from
blessings.
the goodness, and he has far away from the mercy of Allah.
And
He's
blessings.
far away from the goodness because he's not a good person, is he? Shaitan is good or bad?
Bad.
He's very bad. So he's far away from goodness, right? He's very, very, very bad. You know that, right? Like he only wants evil in the world. He wants evil people to do evil.
I
He
know.
wants you to do evil. He wants every one of us to go to Jahannam. So he's super, super evil. And so that's why he's so far away from goodness that he is named Shaitan. Yani Shaitan min al-khayr.
I know. My mom told me there's so many shaitans.
Yeah, there are so many shaitans. We're going to talk about that, okay? We're going to come to that. We have another three questions. Quickly, we're going to finish them off before it's time. Okay, guys. Okay, who is the shaitan? Who are we referring to? Is it a particular shaitan or are we referring to all the shaitans?
I think so.
Huh?
I think
All the shaitans.
Okay, that's a good answer. See, shaitan, when you say
particular
shaitan al-Rajim, it can mean that maybe there's a particular shaitan that we are seeking Allah's protection from. And it can also mean all the shaitans. So who are shayateen? Like, who are these people? These are jinn. Who are they?
they're jinn.
They're usually jinn. And then there are shayateen from also
And
from
jinn,
that.
that's why jinn we cannot see.
Yeah, and then there are also shayateen who are from the...
They're like
From the shaitan. Like some, because when the shaitan became bad, then all the other jinns saw him, I think.
No, that's not what I mean. What I mean is like shaitan sometimes is from the jinn and sometimes it's from amongst
us.
us. Who are we?
Muslim.
Humans.
No,
No, we are also Muslims, yes, right. But right now we're talking about humans and jinn. So there are shayateen from humans and there are shayateen from the jinn.
Jinn are like invisible ghosts.
So what is the meaning of shaitan? Someone who's far away from goodness. Anyone who wants
Very.
evil for us. Anyone who's evil, super evil.
I want
You know-
to tell you a question. That I know how that he became evil.
We'll talk about that in a while, inshallah.
Yes,
Okay?
I know.
Okay? So shaitan can be from the insan, can be from the humans, and can be from the jinn. And from all of these shayateen, we are asking whose protection?
From Allah.
We're asking Allah's protection so that He saves us from the evil of these people, this jinn and these humans.
I remember it.
Okay, now comes the more important question, and that is, what is the meaning of al-Rajim? When you say shaitan al-Rajim, what does shaitan al-Rajim
He
mean?
already told us.
No, Rajim. We talked about shaitan. We didn't talk about Rajim. What is the meaning of a shaitan al-Rajim? Al-Rajim.
That means no shaitan. The outcast. Yeah.
I want to say
But what is the meaning of outcast?
Outcast.
What is the meaning of outcast?
I don't know.
outcast.
What is the meaning of outcast?
What's the meaning of outcast?
Sorry. Anyone? Okay. Minha Ahmed, what is the meaning of outcast?
Outcast means the
Huh?
outcast means
Okay.
Sort of like that.
Mm.
Sort of like that.
Okay. Okay. Noor Tayyib, anything you want to contribute with? Okay. All right.
Hannah.
Noor would like to contribute something.
It's sure.
Noor, what is the meaning of rajim? You have your you have your hand raised.
Yeah.
It means the cast.
The cast. ये बहुत अच्छा किया आपने एक word लिया पूरा करके cast कर दिया. Okay, guys, let me now talk. Okay, what is the meaning of the outcast? Okay, shaitan down. Someone who has been told to get out. Someone who has been thrown away, banished.
Who has been fired from their office like that.
So what happens is
Someone that has been fired, someone
Good.
that has been out of the door of goodness.
Yeah, someone who's been fired, someone who's been told to get out, someone who's been thrown away.
Someone's been fired
Thrown
from
away
the
from what? But what has he been thrown away from? What has he been told to go away from?
house. No, Allah.
What? Allah's what?
Allah kicked him away.
Kicked
Islam,
him
Islam.
away from his
Islam.
Yes.
Allah's blessing.
from Allah's mercy. So shaitan does not get Allah's mercy anymore, right? You know, he's not going to get mercy. He's going to be punished in the akhirah, right? He's going to be punished in Jahannam. So he's been kicked out from the mercy of Allah. He's been kicked out from the mercy of Allah. So Allah's mercy means like Allah being kind to us, compassionate to us, right? Allah doesn't guide him. Allah will not guide him until the day of judgment. Until Yawm al-Qiyamah, Allah will not guide him. And Allah on the day of judgment will punish him in the Jahannam. In the hellfire, in the Jahannam. Right? So that means Allah has kicked him out of the mercy, out of his mercy. See? So he's not going to be merciful to him.
Like someone's fired from their office.
Ye kaun hai?
Could I tell you the story? Muhammad Taha.
I'm going to
Muhammad Taha. It says your.
Is it
says
you?
someone's name. No, Muhammad Taha.
Muhammad Taha? Muhammad Taha, stop doing that.
He said him out from the prophet. It always says the name who's annotated.
Okay, guys, last question. Important one. This is the most important question. Then we're going to be done. Then you can have food as much as you want.
Yay!
Shush. Okay, the last one is Shaitan. When we're reciting Quran, why do we ask Allah's protection from Shaitan? If we are reciting Quran, isn't it something good and Shaitan would run away from it? Why do we ask Allah's protection? How does Shaitan disturb us? That's the question. Ek second. You want to answer first? Okay,
Yeah.
you go ahead.
He says to like someone to whisper to someone, then someone will whisper to someone who's reading Quran.
What would they whisper?
Like something like play with me. Like
Okay. So she says that Shaitan whispers into the ear of the one reading the Quran that you can go play around, stop reading Quran, etc. Good point. You want to contribute something?
I just want to tell you how Shaitan, how he also say.
Oh, that's later, not now. Okay.
Tomorrow.
Sarah and Ibrahim Hassan. Sarah and Ibrahim. You have something to contribute, please?
It says like we recite surahs. We recite أعوذ بالله because to just stop Shaitan from distracting us.
Okay. So because she also says something similar to Hanan that Shaitan stops us from reciting the Quran, doesn't want us to continue. So he's like, thoda pad lo, baate pad lena, abhi chhod do, abhi khel lo jaage, TV dekh lo, khana kha lo, right? You know? Okay. Zaina, what do you have?
I think that Shaitan, he whispers in your heart something bad and you turn away from Allah.
You turn away from Allah. So similar to what Hanan and Sarah are saying. Minha, you have something? Huh? Sorry?
The thing I wanted to say, Zaina just said it.
Okay, perfect. Okay, guys. So what does Shaitan do? Shaitan can do quite a lot of things when we are reading the Quran. What does he do? He can whisper into our mind evil meanings. So you're reading the Quran, okay, and you're understanding the Quran, but he brings evil meanings about the Quran. Say, no, this ayah means something evil, something bad. So you get confused. That's what he does. Okay? So if you don't say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم and you're reading the Quran, So you'll be reading the ayah, Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen, all praise are to Allah, and you'll be like, no, this means something else. He will whisper into your mind some evil meaning. Okay, that's number one. Number two, what can he do? He can also cause you to think that the Quran is going against some other surah. Like you're reading one surah, and he will tell you, and he will cause you to think that this surah is going against another surah. So he's going to cause you to think that there is a clash in the Quran. That the ayat of the Quran, they don't give the same meaning, they give contradictory meanings, something that clash. So this ayah goes against this ayah. This is not the case, but Shaitan wants to misguide you. He wants to deviate you. Ahsant. And last is he disturbs our recitation. So you don't say أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. You say Inna Allah Ghafurur Rahim. You're gonna end up saying something else. Sometimes that happens. If you're not concentrating, if you're not saying أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, you are going to end up sometimes saying something foolish about Allah or something good about Jahannam. This happens. So usually he puts in your mind some word of the opposite meaning. So that's you read the Quran and recite the Quran incorrectly, and it gives the bad meaning. Understand, guys? So that is why we seek Allah's protection from the Shaitan, so that Allah protects us from this evil Shaitan. Okay, guys. Okay, guys, let's stop here. We'll suffice with this for today, inshallah. Next week we're going to talk about Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, and a little bit, perhaps if we get time, we'll start Surah Al-Fatiha as well. Okay, guys. Okay.
We don't know this.